For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Monarchs offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it's start.
Wide open on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's got it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, ODU. A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. A tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Waits to grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on the critical down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Monarchs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs will try to pick it up on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Defense trying to take it back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Gonna look downfield again. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Makes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the single back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Norfolk. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
38, Maryland, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense.
There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Leaves it with the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Monarchs. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, ODU! more on the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust to.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quick completion on the out route. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Maryland, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Monarchs! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, you've been running it so well. You didn't get it there throwing on 3rd and short. I might just go for it here on 4th and trust one of my running backs to get this thing done.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Maryland, 3.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Running inside the 20. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Touchdown, ODU. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. This is what you're